Hey everyone, welcome back to Mark Loeffler Experience. Got another great show here for you today. I got a $300,000 8-unit property in Kirkland Lake that is the perfect BRRRR. If you can't pull out all your money on this property, so buy, renovate, rent, refinance, redo, then I will eat my hat. And by the way, if you're wondering about the t-shirt today, well, it is Red Day in Keller Williams, which is Renew, Energize, Donate, where 180,000 agents across North America and the world actually give back to their communities. So today I'm going to be giving blood, and I'm also going to be cleaning up a ravine by my house because obviously we're in lockdown, so we can't do it in groups. So everyone's going to be doing this individually. Anyways, let's get into it. So here's the beautiful 8-unit property for $300,000 in Kirkland Lake. It's 26 and 38 Hudson Bay. As you can see from the outside, it may need a little bit of work. You might need to go ahead and put some siding on this thing. And while you're doing it, maybe you go ahead and put a little bit of insulation on and make this the lead building in Kirkland Lake where you save on a lot of energy. I mean, it would be the perfect opportunity to go ahead and throw some styrofoam up there just to insulate, right? Anyways, that's the beautiful building, as you can see. Let's get into the details. So 8 units, as I said, built in 1950, 7 one-bedrooms, 1 bachelor unit, 18 parking spots available. We estimate you can probably get about $6,400 a month in rent on this. Obviously, no cap rate because, hey, we don't really have the expenses going on right now, but we're going to try to estimate that. So this is an 8-unit building that is totally vacant, so you can BRRRR this really quickly. Also, you can obviously get premium rents. You can create a building that you can control your costs on. So you can make sure, obviously, the heating is done right. There's a brand new boiler there, but you can insulate. A lot of the equipment's already there, by the way. A lot of kitchens, all the kitchens are there. You can do what you're looking to do on this, right? Here's a couple pictures of the as-is units. So they're actually not that bad. Some of them just need to be finished. Obviously, roughed in for the kitchen there. The bathroom is already in. And like, to be honest with you, I'd come and clean that up. I think the estimated repair to get everything going was about $200,000. Now, I'm probably going to spend some more money there. I like to make things nice, number one, but I also like to make them efficient. So if I was doing this and I was going to side the whole thing, I would go ahead and put up more insulation because, hey, this is Northern Ontario. And it might get cold in Northern Ontario. I don't know. I'm just guessing that something 6 hours north of Toronto might get cold in the wintertime. So I would definitely go ahead and put some of the foam on there before I went ahead and I put new siding on there, because that's all I would do is put some siding on there. So let's run the numbers on this bad boy. So your purchase price is going to be $300,000, right? 75%, because listen, you're probably going to get a local credit union or somebody to give you financing on this. If it was me, what I would do is I would buy this with a local credit union there, and I would get a construction loan, just so I'd be less cash out of pocket. They're estimating about $180 for repairs. I'm going to tell you I'm probably going to do a little more. So let's say $200. Let's say $275. Let's just. Honestly, I like to be on the safe side. I like people to call me a liar, basically. I like people to say, hey, Mark, you lied to me. I only spent $220 and I did more than what you said you were going to do. So I like that. Now, an inspection. When I'm buying a building that's vacant like this, am I going to get an inspection done? Probably not. I'm probably going to go through it with a fine-tooth comb with my contractors, and line up. I mean, it's easy, right? They can get in, they can spend hours there if they want. On the outside, I can make sure that, whoever the contractor is I'm going to hire to put the siding on and the extra insulation, I can make sure they're good and there's no issues with that, right? So I'm probably not going to go ahead and get an inspection. Now, an appraisal I will need, and I'm going to probably spend a little extra on an appraisal because with a construction loan like that, they're going to want to know the after repair value. So about probably $2,500 on something like that. Not going to get a survey. Now, there is going to be some financing costs. If you go directly to the credit union, then you're probably not going to have that much fees, but let's just say $5,000 for this. So, all right, so I'm estimating that, $275,000 repairs. The bank will give me roughly 75 to 80% of those repair dollars. So let's just put that in there, 75. So my total investment in this is about $135,000. And you might need a little bit more than that because you do have to get it to a certain stage of construction before they're going to give you the money in, chunks. So if it's $280,000, they'll give it to you in $70,000 or $100,000 chunks. So you will have to get it there. All right. And then, so gross rents. So let's talk about that. We have 7 one-bedroom units. So if I have 7 one-bedroom units, I'm going to do 7 times. Now, a nice one-bedroom unit up there, I'm thinking I can get $1,050 plus hydro. If you're investing up there, let me know, because when I say nice, I put laundry in each unit. I put a dishwasher in. So, and in these units, I would probably put a 2-in-1. But you know what? Everything is open, so now is the time to do it. And I love to make a little bit higher than what's in the area. All right, and then a bachelor. You know what? I think probably about $800 for the bachelor. You might be able to get about $8,000 a month on this one. I don't see it being inconceivable to average $1,000 per unit on this. I mean, we can even dumb it down a little bit, and you can call me a liar again and say $950 and $700. Okay? Let's just dumb that down. So I have the heating numbers and utility costs from a 9-unit that we're also selling in Kirkland Lake that's actually conditionally sold. And the heating number was $718 per month. So I have a brand new boiler on this property, and I'm going to insulate the property. So let's just call that $500. I think I can get that down to $500 a month. Utilities, water, and hydro, it's probably going to be around that mark. And property taxes for this property are just a little bit under $4,000. Insurance on an 8-unit, again, let's call it $4,500. My property management up there, 7%, and my repairs and maintenance. Now, again, I know I'm going to have a brand new property, but still things go wrong. Even new fridges and stoves break, and sometimes they're under warranty, sometimes they're not. So I'm going to leave that in there, obviously. And then it is Kirkland Lake, so I am running a 4% vacancy allowance. If I can make this happen, my cap rate is an 18%, which I don't think is all that bad. You know what? Obviously, you cash flow after this is all said and done, but let's kind of look at what that looks like on a refinance basis. All right. So again, on after repair, we're going to use a cap rate, which is based on our net operating income, right? Which is H91. You know what? I'm probably going to use like a 6.5 cap on this. I think my goal would be to exit this property using a CMHC mortgage. And I think up in Kirkland Lake, given the parameters I'm using, that a 6.5 cap would be reasonable. So let's just run the numbers on this, right? So let's just go back here and say total indebtedness is $450,000. So we have 225, right? That we had to pay back. Now, everybody, this is based on my conservative numbers of $950 per month in rent. I think I can probably get another $1,000 a month out of this, $800 a month in property, out of the property in rent, which if I did that, $800 per unit times 12 is $7,200. And if let's just add another $7,200 on here. So what's $800? 800 times 12 is $9,600. So almost $10,000. which increases the price to almost $1 million. But, you know, again, we're going conservative. So obviously, right? And we're going to try CMH. We're going to get CMHC mortgage on this. We're going to do a 0 there. So, you know, obviously we take out our initial investment. We have our 450 in there, and our initial investment that we need to pay back is about 135,000. Let's call it 150. Right? So we do our mortgage amount minus this one, minus this one, minus our 150. And do we think we're getting a positive number? I think so. So after I BRRRR this property, I'm going to have $100,000 in the bank. Sounds like a pretty good deal to me. I'm going to get all my money out. I'm going to have $100,000 in the bank. Let's see if I hold this property, how much I'm going to cash flow. So you know what? On something like this in Northern Ontario, I believe the interest will probably be about 2.2%. So it's going to cost some money for the financing and all that type of stuff and lawyer, and so we'll keep that in there. But I'm going to cash flow $1,600 a month with a 4% vacancy, my 5% repairs and maintenance. Even if I had to just buy this straight up at this price, it's going to pay me a 53% return. Now, I've already got all my money out and a $100,000 return. So this is actually just printing money. So if you guys want to print money, let me know. This is for sale right now. You guys can come check it out. We have a video tour. Let me know what you guys want to do. I mean, to me, this is a no-brainer. If you think this is a great deal, smash that like button. Comment down below. If you guys want to see it, you know, hit me up on Instagram. That's the best place to find me, and I post there almost daily. Thanks, everybody. We'll catch you in the next one.